Is Juan Nicasio the latest Ray Searage reclamation project for the Pirates? He's had a Midas touch there for them.
Well, I think when you look at his spring training, I say yes. I think Ray needs some love. I really do. And we're going to go to the tape just to show
some love.
what I think Ray has done, for these guys. And we're going to start with A.J. Burnett. Here in Yankee Stadium or with the Yankees, wasn't the guy that we thought. And it was a Steel City Wizard, Ray Searage. And, he just made him more compact, more in the zone, more confident. Stuff was already there. Had a great career, retired on top. Look at another guy, J.A. Happ, struggled in Toronto. Fastball was there, always had good velocity. And comes the Steel City Wizard, Ray, gets J.A. to the Steel City, finds out what he's about. Get down in the zone, get your secondary pitches on point. Edson Volquez, another guy in Cincinnati, 95-mile-an-hour fastball, good changeup, just middle too much. Here comes my man again, Ray, talking to him on the bench in between starts, during the game, on the fly, and then all of a sudden, you got a two-seamer. You got a 95-mile-an-hour fastball that's moving all over the place, off-speed pitches, down the zone. And then this spring, Juan Nicasio, look at this with the Rockies. Just wasn't the guy. Still, the stuff was there, fellas. The stuff was there. Ray comes in again, boom. Now 97-mile fastball last night was off the charts, off-speed pitches down in the zone. I'm not saying all this stuff worked, but when you look at Francisco Liriano, another guy, struggled with his slider, struggled with his off-speed pitches, fastballs there, comes opening day against the Cardinals this year, and just has found a good place to be. Always in and out the zone, always down in the zone. And I think Ray is basically teaching these guys, when you talk about the Steel City Wizard, what he's teaching these guys is just to be, themselves, to trust their stuff. Juan Nicasio came to camp with a 97-mile fastball. Probably didn't know where to put it. Probably didn't know what he was doing with it.
Simplify.
But just made everything easy breezy. Be yourself. What's changed when you look at Jake Arrieta? What's changed him? To be able to go on the mound and be himself, to turn sideways, to do whatever the heck he has to do to make sure he gets outs. And that's what, when you talk about Ray Searage and what he's been able to do with these guys, is get in their dome, allow them to not think, allow them to go on the flow, go with the flow. Be what you need to be. Whether that's down the zone, trust it. And I'm guaranteeing you that Juan Nicasio came to camp and said, if these guys can get it, and I can go relate to Francisco Liriano about this stuff, then why can't I get it?